Tonight, I'm gonna start building this Lego The Legend of Zelda set, the final battle, Ocarina of Time. To be honest, this is one of my favorite games, and if you have watched my earlier videos, you know I'm a fan of The Legend of Zelda. It's brand new release this month, so I can't wait to open it. It's very rare nowadays that I kind of build it, right after I bought this set. So I got this from Lego online, so no discount, but I actually use my VIP points, so I actually pay nothing on this. Well, you can argue that I did pay a lot to get to a point where I don't have to actually pay for this set. So, given that is I bought it online, so it actually took a while for it to arrive, but it's only just over 1,000 pieces, so I think it will probably only take me 2 days. I'm building Lego. Okay. So there's 7 bags, I think. So yeah, it will be awkward to have I don't know, 8 bags. So I think if I get 1, 2, 3, 4 done, and then I get the other half. So let's just put all this aside. There's no stickers, which is good. I think they changed. I think last time they still have the Lego icons badge. I can't remember. But anyway, the Deku Tree was quite expensive. This one is a lot cheaper, but considering the number of number of pieces that you get, it's still quite expensive. But 220 even without discount, it's not like unaffordable like the other one. But you do get the Ganondorf and also the Ocarina of Time version of Princess Zelda. And to be honest, if you haven't played that game, I strongly recommend you play the game. Ocarina of Time is really the game changer in terms of 3D adventure types of game. Like that was such a good game. I spent lots of hours on Nintendo 64. So we do start building from Princess Zelda. How many that game? I really want to play Resident Evil 9. I don't think I have the time, so I might just wait a little bit and see if there's some worthy DLC. Obviously, I'm not going to get the full experience because I only have Switch 2. I don't have PS5. So, I mean, the gameplay, I don't think there's any difference. I mean, there might be some performance difference, but in terms of graphics and stuff, usually game graphics, as long as it's not really bad, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter because I still enjoy like 2D games and things. So anyway, we've got Princess Zelda. They use the skirt piece. I wish they have the cloth and have the legs, because it just reduce movement, even though it's a I think I might prefer a little bit more white color, but it's good to get another version of Princess Zelda. What's that? So the light arrow, I think it's a cool way to recreate the iconic assist from Zelda, because you need this to defeat the Ganon. You might notice like the enthusiasm of me building this set is so different, because this is one of the set that I really like. Let's say if I have to choose, very selective. Let's say if I maybe not the upcoming set. Let's say all the set that released so far in 2026. There are lots of cool set around. They like review some of the smaller ones. I don't have buy that many big set this year, but let me just figure out which way is it. So this is the background. Okay. Anyway, I think this. So yeah, if there's a say I can only afford one set in the past 3 months, this will be the only set I will buy. It's just the nostalgia factor. Not necessarily just because I'm a fan of this properties. That's why you don't see me, buying all the Pokemon set, right? First, it's expensive. The other thing is, I like Pokemon. I enjoy the original game, but I'm not like, you know, as I wouldn't say like Legend of Zelda is my favorite games. I wouldn't compare with Super Mario. Um, Super Mario always had a special place, but you know, this is by far my favorite game. And then you got like Resident Evil and stuff. Also, a few of my favorite games. So yeah, and that's why it's like when I know that I need to cut down on my spending drastically compared to past year. Um, and I'm already getting to saving mode. Hence, you see a lot less smaller set coming in. Basically, if I don't have like credit card points or a decent discount, I'll just wait it out. um, but if you see, I only have like enough point to buy maybe one set within the 350 uh, limit. So I just because there's a um, give a purchase the sushi restaurant. So I actually spent more than I needed on this set, but just got enough point to get like one set, but not those like $500 new set, 500 New Zealand dollar set. But this is one set that I could use the points, and I use it on this one. Not even the new modular building. And if you have watched some of my videos earlier, even some of the set that you see, speed build video, the smaller set, I might have already explained. I wouldn't have, there was no Lego whole video this year yet, but you will see. What's that thing? The bunch of small set, and I would explain is I actually used credit card points because of the traveling and stuff. I rack up lots of credit card points at the end of last year that got enough to kind of use the points to buy some of the sets. So to my surprise, I actually haven't spent that much on Lego this year so far. Some of the set that you've seen, it's really I bought quite a while. So yeah, really the only set that I really bought is the FIFA World Cup, and that with a 20% off discount. So always, if it's not Lego exclusive, or there's like you're not in a hurry to buy a particular set, right? Just wait it out, because to be honest, um, you might think, oh, 20% discount is not a lot. It matters, to be honest. It builds up, at some point it needed to be. Ooh, oops. So maybe I have used the, yeah. Oops, mistake. Luckily. It's oh, how come it's so much longer? Well, because I make a mistake. Yeah, I mean, it's actually good to see Lego set in this theme with basically a cheaper price point, because it's actually hurting wallet a lot if it keeps going so expensive, right? So anyway, on this I hope, yeah, this sounds also make a mistake here. So okay, but the mistake is not hard to rectify. Anyway, didn't pay attention, didn't know that I need the shorter one. But anyway, we getting this. I think I'm progressing quite quickly. But yeah, I'm just so excited about this particular set. Does that mean that I need to review the deck tree with the Ocarina of Time one? No. I do like Breath of the Wild. To be honest, I think I like. It's very hard to choose between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. They're both excellent game. Oops. Okay. So yeah, those are excellent games. Yeah, like seriously, if you haven't bought Switch 2, both titles are available on Switch 2. There's no point of buying Switch 1 now. But if you like Lego, but you don't know about this game, seriously, go play it. It's really, really good game. But actually, I like most of the Zelda game. To be honest, emotional attachment in terms of gameplay, Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, Breath of the Wild is a game changer. It's the first open world. I think to some extent, Tears of the Kingdom is an extension to that. But like Ocarina of Time is revolutionary. Like I have so much fun playing that. But in terms of like emotional connection to the story, I think I would love like the Majora's Mask a little bit more. I don't know why, but that game kind of have a special place in my heart. But if you say really like get that emotional punch, um, Twilight Princess is probably my favorite story. That you get so attached, and in the end, it's really heartbreaking to be honest. Uh, I'm not going to tell you exactly the details, but that one, the first one that I actually feel sad about it. Wind Waker was fun. There's a different style. Um, Skyward Sword also cool with the new gameplay with the Wii thing. But if I want to rank, it's hard, right? There's a gameplay and a story element, but pure gameplay kind of I can't separate Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I feel like they are very 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 close. Yeah, it's hard for me to pick one. It's pretty much it's the same map though. It's like different, of course, but yeah. Can I have like not choose anyway? So those two on top gameplay, and then probably like Majora Mask, and if it's just gameplay, I like Wind Waker more than Twilight Princess, because Twilight Princess is like really, really kind of Ocarina of Time style, okay? And Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword. I think that would be my rank. But story-wise, Twilight Princess, Majora's Mask, probably Tears of the Kingdom, then Ocarina of Time. Yeah. Now I'm not gonna continue because I think they are all so good. It's very hard for me to choose one. But yeah, if you're not in, did I play any of the 2D Zelda? Actually, no, I only got into Legend of Zelda from Ocarina of Time. I did get a few DS title, but I didn't actually play it through. So yeah, those are really good game. You're into want to explore game. It's really um, should worth a try on those games. So now the next question. What kind of Lego set do I want to see? I don't know, like just like, but considering like the Nintendo license is so expensive, like I think it's still better than some of the Star Wars pricing. If you have seen some of the new The Mandalorian and Grogu sets, right? Those are ridiculously expensive. So, but yeah, again with Nintendo license, it's gonna be a little bit pricey as well. Definitely want to see a Hyrule Castle, but the Hyrule Castle is so big. I know that if they do it, that will be an open back design. So if you want to have that massive castle, it's gonna be, you need to buy like 3 or 4. So, and again, I think they will go into the route to have like not entirely minifigure scale. It will be quite huge and like it's going to be like Disney Castle. So yeah, I would love to say collectible minifigure series. There's so many characters. I think both from Wind Waker, but then the minifigure will be a different style. I do want to have a set based on Majora's Mask, but they don't really have any location they could build one. But just maybe they can do a Lost Wood with this Grow Kit, but really need that mask piece though. So yeah, it's a bit hard to choose. Even this one, like it's a final battle, but it's not the full location, right? It's in the game it's like surrounded by a circle. But this is really just like half of the battlefield. So yeah, so it's, I mean, a smaller is good, but and those temple with the bosses, the bosses are so big, then it's gonna be brick build like Ganon here. So yeah, there are plenty of location, maybe some village, I would say. But then you need to choose, okay, which side character should make into the set, right? So no doubt, I think most people would want the castle, but I actually don't want the castle. I might want, some of the ranch or some other location would be better, or maybe a scene. And they could do the define beast if they really want to do. So yeah, I really don't know. Okay, so some interesting stuff going on here. Okay, but I really don't know. Okay, and yep, this this. I think this is some kind of action feature, but I really don't know. I haven't watched any review video of this set. Um, really try to save some a fresh experience and surprises for myself. Um, so let's see. Got this here, okay, and then interesting. I think the challenge for me is really able to locate the bricks quick enough, and yeah, this is okay, and okay, let's go right here. Ooh, okay, then it kind of goes in here. Just kind of go through and kind of block it on this side. So it's I don't know what is the end game here, but that look interesting. Now I just need to find those bricks I need. Is say slope piece. Okay, I find one. I find two. So sometimes it's just hard to locate some of those bricks though. Okay, and then what's this one here? Okay. So let's see. Okay, so see, when all the bricks are similar color, then I usually struggle to find the brick. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna be this way, right? Yep. So just trying to figure it out. I mean, there's 8, but I really can't just do. I can do 2 bags per day, but for 4 days. I'm not sure if that's the best way to progress with the build. Okay, so I think 2 days, 4 bags. Because if I do 3, then that's gonna be 1 day, either extra long video or extra short video. So got this here. This is how. So actually, there's no action, but just some interesting building technique to create that angle. And I'm going to build part of the ruined castle. So I really don't know how I can line this up because I don't think I can. I mean, I can. It just, it's gonna be additional stress to figure it out. Just as I mentioned, it's kind of late in the evening, and it's been a long day, so I rather not put myself in such situation that I need to use additional brain power to build the Lego set. Sometimes it's already a bit difficult. I'll give you an example. Playing football, like you actually need to use your brain a lot. That's why it gets really tired, and that's also why sometimes when I feel tired, I just don't want to go play because I just feel like it's gonna be extra tired, not just physically but mentally as well. Okay, so what am I building here? Okay, so all this are fairly new to me. You know, some of the building, okay, technique and stuff. So it's kind of interesting on how they build this. All right. If you see me talking and talk kind of slow down a little bit, just because again it start to kick in the fatigue. It's always the case. Okay, all right, and then we'll just kind of facing the other side. It's that interesting, and then there's some very interesting building throughout the set. So just making sure that. Oops. Okay. So I just noticed this actually. You can for this you can have the window on both sides, but one side have the injection point. So just be careful. Okay, one. So also be careful with the windows because one side that's look a little bit different. Okay, that's pretty much it. And we just need to build two of this. Okay, this is where I needed to have the clip. I wonder if I'd get to another minifigure in the fallbacks that I'm building. I think the Master Sword and the Helion Shield are the same from the previous set. I think even for Link, maybe, well, better go check it, but this is another interesting building technique to get the shape of the building. Okay, so okay, I can operate on the basis of what I know. I really don't know what's next, but anyway, I do feel like maybe my conversation start to not making sense, but hopefully it still does. But yeah, maybe I could do 2 bags a day because I do feel a little bit tired now. Okay, here, and then go to this side, building the pillar. Here. So this is here, and then funny enough, this is actually the bottom because it's supposed to be kind of foot over, right? So that is going to be quite interesting. So it's going to be like this. So to make sure this here I don't know, as I don't usually build sets with with by building upside down. So it's kind of goes here, okay, and yep. Sometimes it's just really difficult to build things upside down. Okay, yeah, unfortunately, I think like 4 max will be an hour video. Okay, and okay, I'll just do this here first. Yep, yep, and it goes this way. See, I see where it's going, and now I'm gonna flip back to here. Yep, very interesting. Okay, and this is the tower, right? I really don't know. Okay, and it's like this. This at the corner. Ah, man, the cricket outside is so loud. Yeah, I still need to build this for tomorrow. Oops. So, okay. Oh, I'm a little bit tired. I think this way is right. Oops. Oops. Trying to get this across. There's not that many bricks left though, so approaching the end. Okay, but yeah, there's some very interesting building technique across the, the build. Okay, whoa, so even go down like this. There's a hammer of some sort. I can't recall, do they have that hammer within the game? Hmm, I can't recall. It's been a while since I played Ocarina of Time. I still remember the hook shot, something like that. I don't remember a hammer. I mean, there's a big hammer in the game to destroy certain thing, but I don't recall this hammer. I really don't. And then we've got this. Okay, this is Navi. Okay, it's really hard to get her to the right place. Is the ferry that next to Link. Okay. Yep. Let's try to figure it out. How does this fit in to the wider context? Okay, so this is where she. And it's a very, very interesting building technique here. Okay, so okay, so yeah, this is pretty cool. And oh, inside of Link we do get Ganondorf. 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4 are the biggest ones. But yeah, pretty much now all the new figures are already built. Anyway, of course, we have the cape. Oops. I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4 is building the stage, and then we start building Ganon in the remaining parts. You know, the frustration with the paper bag is really, if you have seen me building the World Cup, you know, a couple of times I thought I was missing bricks, but then the bricks was just inside the bags because I couldn't see inside. But anyway, we do have, oh, so we've got the cape for the Ganon as well, so I'll just keep this here because we need it sometime. And here's Ganondorf. Interesting enough, there's an armor, but there's no weapon for him. What's this armor piece? Get this right here. Usually, like the capes that go underneath the armor, but this one don't. Yes, 2 facial expression, which is pretty cool. Yes, Ganondorf. This is really cool minifigure. Okay, we're gonna have to continue to build a ruin. Yeah, sometimes I do want to replay some of the games, but you know, it's not difficult, but you still need to be very proficient in terms of the controls. You don't end up, you know, losing too many times. It would take some time to get used to. But anyway, so I think here, given that there's some kind of track, I think it's some action features, likely. Something kind of will slide out from this point. So, and to be honest, the set isn't that big. So go through here. Okay. The transparent bricks often is really difficult, and you can see lots of transparent orange. Well, because like you know the scene is having, if you have played the game, that final battle having a ring of fire cover you. So obviously this set is not big enough to have the whole ring of fire, but you get what I mean. Okay, and then we've got this. Ah, the eye's getting really dry. Is this it? Okay, going in. So obviously there's some form of feature there. Of course, okay, let's just right up here. Still gotta see what's going on in the next few bags. I mean, yeah, it seems like there's not that many bricks, but it feels like there seems to be a lot to do. Let me say, sap here, no, seems like we're building towards some action, but at the same time, it's hard to see what action that I'm building right now. Okay. Yeah. Oops. Interesting. Goes to here. Okay. And what's next? So hard to flip the instruction booklet at times. I expected we'll do another one on the other side. But there's a little bit different though. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay, so this is the cover. Okay, so this size. So there's a black one. What? Anyway, what appears on the boxes is different though. Okay. Yeah. I'm just looking at the box and what it shows on the instruction booklet is completely different. Interesting. What? How come? I don't know. Yeah. But from there, things that look what? I don't know. Well, it's definitely looking a little bit different than what I'm building. Maybe there's a catch, but I don't know what's the catch. But it doesn't seem to be though. The only thing that I can explain is is that on the instruction booklet it has a different build to what I'm actually building now. Okay, but never mind if that's the case. Well, definitely it's different. Oh, I got the reason why. Because there's an extra step nearly made it in the stick. What color is it? This color. But yeah, I think it was just me making a mistake. And oops. Okay, maybe just this here. This one is easy. Okay. So basically just yep. So it's not the instruction booklet one, it's just I was looking at the wrong place. Oops. How come? I missed one step here. It's like, okay, how come it doesn't fit? Because I got it wrong. Okay, so maybe just right here. And then we've got this here. Yep, pushing it in. So here's just the same thing on the other side. Yep, because we're gonna my eyes so dry right now. Okay, so I know you don't see it, but we basically got to here. Maybe I should kind of open it up so that. Oops, is it the right one? Yep, so it's just right here. There we go. This on this side. Yep. So I think we're building the Ganondorf hideout. Okay. And we've got this on this side. So yeah, basically I think 1, 2, 3, 4 just building. So this is where I got confused. I thought here is like, the same thing on the cover, but it's actually not. That's how I got confused. And I was like, oh, this doesn't seem right. And this doesn't seem right. Okay. Okay. And this is where you kind of when you got the Nintendo copyright on the cape. Maybe I should have leave that on the other side. Actually, I should. Why I didn't know this? Okay. Right. This is where Ganondorf is hiding. Okay. It does have a little gap here, but that's much I can not much I can do. Anyway, so we're building some of the fire and electric. Well, basically just fire. Got the yellow, which is a less, heated fire. You got no, actually the yellow one hotter than the orange one, because the lighter the flame is, it's gonna be the hotter it is. So lots of transparent yellow color, and hitting all the frame on top. So yeah, I think this is the first step that I need to build with so many frame effect. Yeah, interesting. Okay, and even this one got like 2 layers. That's why I say, oh, so many transparent orange. Well, because of this. um, yeah, and then even on this side, I wonder if it's supposed to have something on this end, or maybe I have missed something. Maybe we'll find out later. So we carry on adding this fiery effects, and then 1, 2, just right here. Okay, just need to be extra alert so that I don't apply the wrong flame. Okay, just need to make sure that I got the flame in the right direction. So yeah, oops, this one got the wrong direction, right? Because basically I'm having the opposite view compared to the instruction booklet. So I mean, it's really nice though. Yeah. Okay. Yep. And then got this. Yep. Okay. It's lots of fire. Indeed. But the sudden disappearance of all the transparent orange pieces from the table is actually very satisfying. Yep. And then got this. Yeah. Okay. And then got this. What's next? I don't see what's happening. Okay. So just right here. Well, of course, you need to build the barrier of flame before we can continue to build some of the stuff next to here. Okay. Oh, and then really I just saw the next pair will have Link build as well. So really, the final few bags will just purely focus on Ganon. I don't know, like if they will continue with this theme though, because of the price of the Deku Tree, it really not selling that well. I think this one maybe will sell better. Hopefully, because otherwise we're gonna end up in another Animal Crossing situation. But like if you look at all the Mario set, it doesn't really. Ah, damn it! I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Let's see. It's this one. Yeah. Because I was like, oh, okay. Doesn't really align. I didn't notice though. Anyway, got it now. Can fix that now. It's all fixed. And where do I have this one? Okay. Yep. Let's put this here. So we've got this done. Yeah, so I don't know, like, because the other one just too expensive. This one, yes, price per ratio is still high, but again, as I mentioned earlier, it's not like unaffordable. But we'll see, because if this sells, it doesn't sell, then gonna be another, just like Animal Crossing, and it will start to fade out. The rumor is that the next Animal Crossing set will be like smart play. I don't know, minifigure seems cool, but not really a fan of the minifigure inside, and you have like other stuff kind of built in. The smart break is not available in New Zealand, so I can't really validate with those. I think it's really the same minifigure. Maybe? Yep. But it's good to get another Helium shield. It's good that Link is also left-handed. I think it's the same Master Sword. Yep, it's definitely the same one. So it's so good to get minifigure like this. Okay. I think this is where I would have this just slightly towards me so I can see what happened, and you can see what happened. But yeah, I think after this is a good place to kind of stop, and then we'll be start building Ganon in the next build, I think. Maybe a little bit more on this on the other side, but okay. We'll be building another thing on this end, so yeah, let's just see. Yep. Okay. I think we just spread out the bricks a little bit. I just sometimes I don't like spreading out and create problem. I can't find the bricks, so I'm gonna get the spare one from another place. Okay. So, no, I was having some allergic reaction, so wasn't feeling that well yesterday. So the throat is a little bit sore, as I mentioned, even during like building the FIFA World Cup trophy. I kind of mentioned about that. So yeah, should have go to bed earlier. Sometimes just the temptation to do stuff that I enjoy, which create problems sometimes. Okay, so I think it will be really cool to like get a 360. But anyway, it's a nice diorama anyway. But of course, you can always ask to have something more. What? What? Okay, got full again. I was like, what the heck? Okay, just right here. And this is how it goes. Need to figure it out. I think it's just this way, right? Yeah. Okay. So it's really not for rotation. Just try to get the right angle. Yeah, we're just adding a few more. Yep. Oh, okay. Nearly. Let's just follow the steps and then end up creating too much difference and make life much more difficult than it's supposed to be. Okay, and this is here, and this is my face. To be honest, the back pain aim getting a little better. Okay, 1 and 2. Right. This is where get so, right. So I think this is okay. Okay, so there are more things you can do. Oh, okay, 3 hearts. Oops, I dropped the heart pieces. It's a small one. Oh man, the static electricity just not helping at all. What is happening? Okay. Hey, come on. Okay. Ah, it's supposed to be quick, but just the static electricity keep flipping the set to the other side. So once again, we've got something very similar to what we just built, just another platform. I'm losing words, this how to accurately describe things I'm building right now. So, okay, here, and got the same setup. So far, it has been really fun, at least for me. We're building a really nice diorama. Um, so yeah, what scenes they can create uh, for this. Yep, so looking good so far. Got things here. These are just really fine details of the scene. It's good they put in quite a few effort in making this set looking really epic. And, yep. Okay, let's just go right in here. What next? So I've got this here. Oops. So just lots of little details. Yep. Okay. Okay. Just some very nice way on creating, the ruin looking places. So then the other part's gonna be quite easy and straightforward, I guess. Oops, not really if I misread a step, so why did I pay attention? Why? Okay, now this is where I place this brick. I think this is the point where it holds the Triforce logo. And, yep. Yeah, that's expected. Ah, come on. So I really sometimes hate, the instruction booklet. It's very deceiving. But again, building through the app sometimes can be frustrating as well. As I point out when I was building the bricklaying design. But that mostly because I'm building through a very small screen. Anyway, now we're actually doing this Triforce. Okay, so mm, mm, okay, 1, 2, 3. Just needing. Okay, this is quite easy, right? 1, okay. You just figured out the right angle. Okay. Here, just the adjustment. You just want to have the triangle all touching the each of each other, so it does look like the Triforce angle logo. Okay, so yeah, looking all right. Okay, looking really good so far. I think just go a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Whew. Now we need to kind of do the cover. Is cover the right word? I don't know. Let me know if you feel like, hey, there's a better word for it. Yeah. Okay. Let's just use the instruction booklet, one-on-one. The reason is, I want it to be aligned so that it doesn't deviate from the set too much. So it's looking really good so far. Because I was learn a lesson learned from the Arkham Asylum. There's things that I didn't really have it properly aligned, and then you end up well, let's just put it this way. It got me to a point where it took some time to figure it out, where the heck got wrong. Anyway, one and two. Yep, I think really the next build is where we start building again. Okay. Yep. So it's good that today I got the whole base done. And this right here, it's the free set. So just want to make sure that it's all aligned. Okay. Yeah. Two. Okay. Okay, this right here. And I've got this. Okay, I just get this done so as a good reference on when I put this, right? So, oops. So it's a really nice. You do get an extra hard for link. Okay. Did I miss something? No, I did not miss something, but I think there's a effect here. Okay, yeah. I thought, hey, I missed something, but actually not. But just Yep, the effect parts. Okay, this right here. So then you can have. Oh, okay. I also need something here so that you can have link jump and yeah, I do. This is the moment that I really wish they have the fabric for the skirt and have a movable minifigure legs inside of the skirt piece, because you can't have, Princess Zelda posing in different angle. But anyway, we've got the diorama probably set up the second half of the build. We'll be building again, and so I'm not going to go build again. And today we've got 7, 6, 7, 8, no 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. Anyway, I can't really count. But it's a really small diorama with plenty of details. I think there's some nice references to the game. Got your key characters, and Ganondorf already hidden here. So yeah, so far I have been enjoying the set. I do, you know, if you kind of look at my enthusiasm at the beginning of the video, you can see how excited I was towards this set. So neither that, only got the Ganon done, and then we can do the in-depth reviews, so stay tuned for that. But tonight is good night.